at that. Hey, sorry, I was just messing with this while waiting for someone to show up. This is a thing I made a while ago which features some custom characters designed to work like logic circuits, if you place them in the correct placement relative to some doors. So here you have exclusive OR and OR. There's a slight problem with on-off pressure plates because of course there is. It can't actually respond to them until a turn afterward because the pressure plate isn't inactive until after. Anyway. But I was just messing with that. Today's actual first hold is the first one in the M's, which is Madness in the Spring by Boy Blue. Beethro's continuing adventures in a place where all is exactly what it seems, but not all that it seems is exactly what it is. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know what it's continuing from, but I'm going to choose not to worry about that. Beethro entered a room that failed to make perfect sense. Okay. Yep. We have a bunch of clones in the bottom. I definitely understand what's happening here. Yep. Okay. I guess I can just do this. Hello. Alright, well I know how to clear this room, but I don't know what else I'm supposed to do in it. I guess there's just a maze here now. Because why not? Whoops, I killed a clone. Okay, I guess I have to pick out the right Beethro to be able to get somewhere. I guess if I pick this one, then I should be able to get somewhere. What's to the west? More maze. So, did I already screw myself by conquering the entrance room? Or is that going to not be a problem? Okay, so I think I've revealed all the rooms, but I don't actually know what my goal is. What is my goal here? Maybe that cracked wall there? So I need to go... I can't keep track of that line. Well, it's the second one from the top. So, this one. And then I need to go here, which is... oh my goodness. I already lost it. I'm not likely to be able to do this. Let's see. I came from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, bottom one. Absolute bottom one. Which is that. Then it goes here, all the way down. That's in the middle. Well, it's 2 to the right of the middle 2 thing. Middle 2 thing, 1, 2. Hopefully that's right. I don't even know anymore. Hold on. Farthest in. Okay, it's right between two of these. So I should go here. Okay, that one. And then two from the bottom. And then to the left of the middle pillar. So the left of the middle pillar, this one? Let's see if that's right. No. Oh, I see what I did wrong. This one. Yeah, I have no idea why there's this. It just exists, I guess. Okay. So is this the entire hold, just solve this one insanity maze? Or is this just how it starts? Because it says antechamber, which I would guess would be the beginning of a hold. But it's also described as a continuation of something else. So I'm a little confused, but... And so, after the endless nightmare of crawling hopelessly through the maze of doom, the adventurer, scarcely daring to believe his eyes, miraculously locates a way out. Actually, it only took a few minutes. It was a pretty easy maze. See, it really needs to have more branching, but no rest for the weary, so for the next phase of your quest could be even worse. That doesn't sound so bad. What quest do you mean? What am I questing for? Is it not obvious? You seek the Emerald City, the lost Atlantis, the fabled Tanalorn, the City of Gold, the legendary Avalon. I've never heard of Tanalorn. Are those even real places? I think I'm just trying to get home, and hopefully collect a paycheck. Although, what was that you said about gold? About what? Do they have gold in this universe? I mean, that's kind of a silly question, but... Oh, never mind. So where do I go now? The portal is hidden in this very room, but I shall not reveal its location until you have proven your worthiness. First, you must solve the riddle of 1,000 false truths. Then you must conquer the 27-room, 3-dimensional orb trapdoor tar puzzle of soul-crushingness. Finally, you must spend 5 years in contemplation. How about if I just find the portal myself? Find the what? Forget it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, gold. Does the 8th have gold? Because I've never heard of anyone referencing gold as an item. Okay, I should probably read these scrolls. Meta Room. Thanks to those who helped test this hold, especially Curious Shy Rabbit, Jay Bluestein, Larry Merck, Blondebeard, and Chaco. I saw a word starting with C and ending with O, and I just immediately thought that said Chaco. Anyway. The quote-unquote story in this hold won't help you to solve it. Feel free to ignore what little speech there is. Consumer note, there is no master area in this hold. Finding and beating secret rooms is its own reward. Hey kids, a few of the rooms in this hold are unnecessarily tedious or trivial. See if you can spot them. Okay then. So... Oh, there's just stairs inside the mud. Is that all there is to it? Okay. Look guys, I put some stairs inside the mud. Where am I? Thought Beethro. I think I'll call this place Level 1. Wow, that light existed for a brief moment and then disappeared. Not sure what that was about. Okay, I can't do that. I need to unbrain that roach. should also try to actually be the north when I do this. There we go. Perfect. Oh, wait. I need to be able to cut the tar stuff when it's... Yeah, okay. So don't cut it right away, but... Perfect. Okay. There we go. Perfect. How am I to interpret this? Okay, so I need to somehow... I need to have these mimics all placed relative to me in such locations that walking south here kills all of the water skippers simultaneously. This seems like mostly a really annoying geometry puzzle. Counting the tiles in an area where there's grass, which is even more annoying. Maybe I can fake it a little bit, though. I need his position relative to me to be one more north from there to kill that one. Okay. This guy needs to be way north of me and a bit to the east. Stop that. One more tile north for you. And I don't think I can reach that without. So 1, 2. 1, 2. I guess I should maybe just rely on keeping my sword pointed a different way so that a little bit more west, east, east. Still too far. You know what? Can I break this? No, I can't break this. Okay. He's too far in that direction, so let's try to fix that. No, there's too... I need too much space between the east and west ones. I can't actually achieve that much space with the obstacles provided. Yeah, I'd have to push him another tile to the east, and there's no way to do that. So in that case, I really don't know what I'm supposed to be able to do in this room. He's probably close enough now. I could just turn my sword all over and kill the thing. So let's try for the other two then, I guess. be close enough. Now I have to ruin both of the west and south ones in order to reach the last potion. Oh well. Welcome back. I'm still trying to make this work. As far as I'm concerned, there is no easy way. I have no idea what you mean. The only way you can do this is by putting the mimics in such a place that all of them can stab the, there we go. No, that guy is too far. Fix that. Okay, that's good enough. I don't see how else I could possibly have done that. Maybe a demo will show me, though. That's not what the fastest demo does. The fastest demo just places them perfectly. I guess that makes sense, yeah. Alright, what's to the west? Okay, there's one awkward ortho square here. Alright, I get it. We want to use the available obstacles to change the situation a bit. Vertical preference will only allow me to get that much extra space. I can't get to the actual obstacles without doing something here first. There we go, that gives me 2 steps. I'm not sure that's enough though. Yeah, no. Oh, wait, isn't it? Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Why are there stairs? Does this lead to a secret room? Oh, no, this leads to level 4. Okay. Maybe I won't go back there now. Why did Beathrow decide to name the second place he went to level 4? Okay. What is all this mess? Let's see. I need those open. So I've got to wake these 2 up. So that requires pushing both of these open while me standing in the middle. So I'm going to need the roach's help with this. With doing that. Let's see. Okay. Also, they're brained, which means this is going to be a complete nightmare. Alright, well, I don't... Oh, okay. They're just gonna work then. Okay. Oh, okay. That one happened by accident. I'm really not completely sure how I made that work. Okay. Wait. Oh yeah, okay. I was like, shouldn't I have both of the buttons down? Okay. So this is literally just don't step on a tar mud. The room. So oh wait. Oh, this is much more complicated than I thought. Well, never mind, this is obscenely complicated. Can I just make a path of gel tar? Of course not. Hello. Oh hey, it's the room I did earlier, except that vertical preference makes it different. I'm going to assume. Actually, it makes it easier. Okay. That was quick. What is this? Okay, I think I see what the trap is. I need to kill... I don't know. I can't have two of them sitting up against... Maybe if I do this, it'll come to me. Yeah, no, that won't work. So the problem is, I need to somehow be already ahead of one side, but also not lose. I also need to kill the one in the corner I start with. I don't know how this is possible. I can only start out ahead of one of them, and by the time I get all the way to the center, that one will have already caught up. Unless I'm missing some magic trick to get them out of this configuration. Well, that seems different. still not sure I see how to use the asymmetry. Because if the one on the side that I'm on is too far behind, then I have to wait for him to catch up, or else I still have too many roaches around. But if I just go after him, then I'm still behind on the other one. Well, I know I don't want... No, I want the roach that's not on the same section as me to not catch up to me. But I need the roach that's in the same section as I am to catch up to me. I need that because otherwise I can't kill two in orthogonal quadrants. The one that's in the side I start at needs to come to me in time for me to kill it, or else I'm not actually accomplishing anything. So this situation is no good because the one that's on the side I start at isn't killable in time. There's no way for me to kill two roaches in two other quadrants. I've been trying that just now and it doesn't work. This is exactly what happens if I try to do that. I obviously need to start in the one that I'm in. For exactly this reason. Because if I try to do it the other way, then I just get killed like that. This room has a conquer token behind a green door. I guess scripting should be expected to be responsible. That, or I guess... I don't know what this is about either. That, or I guess a level entrance. So I guess maybe that's a level entrance thing. Oh. So I guess that's where level 2 is, or 3. The only way for there to not be a roach in my starting quadrant is if I do this. And if I do this, then I'm never going to be ahead of anything. See? I already tried that too. I tried that earlier on the other sides. And that also does not work. Because if I start out by doing this, then I'm immediately behind all the other roaches. I need to start way over here, or else I can't get ahead of anything. Not any closer than this, and this is obviously not close enough. can't solve it from this position. There's no way to backswipe something that completely behind me. There. Sheesh. Ugh. Well, I guess I'll go see what the Briar level is all about, since I don't feel like trying to do the horrible looking token switcher. Okay, so this is level 2, and I don't know where level 3 is, but I know where level 4 is. Oh, this looks like some kind of nightmare. So, here's a billion invisibility potions. Have fun figuring out how I want you to use them, I guess. Am I wanting to be invisible or not? Okay, so I want to not be invisible when I get there, which undoubtedly means somehow using the junction that Mr. Wubba is guarding. Though how, I don't know. I need to enter that junction from either the south or the west to make use of it. So before I do that, I have to pull the Wubba the other direction so that I can actually do that. Can I pull the Wubba beforehand? Maybe? No, I don't think that'll work. I think that's what I needed, actually. Yeah. Hooray. What a weird room. Okay. I guess now I'm capable of destroying some of the tar stuff, but I need the blue door to destroy the rest and open the black door. Oh, there's a spider. Okay. What is my goal here? Okay. Keep the spider around. And they couldn't be bothered to maybe put, like, you know, what's it called? Vision tokens that I could see where the spider is? No, of course not. We have to make sure that it's as inconvenient as possible to be done on puzzle mode only, which didn't exist at the time this came out, since this is TCB based. It's not, I mean, I guess so, but it's not as visible. That's not good. That won't work. Need more space than that. That should do it. At least this isn't a horrifically tight puzzle where there's exactly one route that'll work. I can actually loop back and think about what I'm doing a bit. Oops. Well, sword's the wrong way. That's good enough. There we go. Okay. Was that the only level? Was that the only room in the level? Where's the rest of the rooms? Oh, okay. Didn't see the tiny one-tile passageway here. Welcome to the land of 1,000 levels. Okay, they're brained, so I assume that I'm supposed to put all of them, or as many as possible, onto the bridge before I drop it. Which is very easy. Okay. Well, that happened. Oh, here's a horrendous roach horde. Which is probably not that bad, really. I mean, if they're brained, then they're actually capable of blocking the way. If they're unbrained, the architect would have to come up with some extremely clever way for them to even be a problem in the first place. I don't like this one queen that's behind me here. I don't think I have space to ever kill her either. Oh, we don't want to do that. Let's start over. Of course, I'm exactly 30 turns away from killing a queen. Or whatever. There we go, that's all I needed, really. A foothold that looks like this is exactly what I want. Oh boy, don't do that. as I'm concerned, the trick is mainly to prevent the queens from all running away. Keep them as clumped together as possible. Though maybe we're talking about the exact same thing. Because the more the queens run away and spread themselves out, the more of a problem it all becomes. The instant that I had a foothold shaped like no queens behind me and a block of queens all to one direction, I knew I was good. And not a ton of roaches in the way either. What are we looking at here? This looks like some kind of problem. Oh boy. Yeah, what? What even? So whatever I do, I have to do it in under 30 turns. I spend about half of that 30 turns just walking into the room to get even anywhere near the queen. And after that, she's just going to walk away from... She's just going to continually run away from this guy in a completely unhelpful manner. Cool. There... No? What? Okay. Good. Good. Queen was good. I hardly believe that there's not all first places with that room. Ugh. What is that? Is that from Bad Evil Restaurant? What is my... Okay. So I'm not permitted to make straight orthogonal... My use of west-east movement is limited in a kind of bizarre way, is what I'm reading from this. Okay, that's probably a bad way to start then. Okay. Interesting movement restriction. I wouldn't even know how to describe that in words. I just had to kind of get a feel for it kind of physically. I don't know if that makes any sense. Oh yeah, I haven't cleared the room to the south of here. So, what even is this? I don't know how to read this. Why is there a force arrow under the orb? This just looks complicated. I guess I'll start here. And because there's a guy here, he can get rid of all that. Maybe it was a bad idea to do that, but maybe he can proceed. And then he has to wait around for someone to open all the trapdoors. But he could go south and take care of that. As long as somebody else... Right. So that guy's taken care of the trapdoors, and he's opened a door, which this guy can then use to go down this way. Kill all that. And then this guy can go... oh boy. Have to be really finicky about this. There. Now that guy can get there. You can kill him. And somebody needs to kill the last thing. This guy could get back, but then he couldn't go back that way. So I guess I picked the wrong one to go through. So I have no idea which of my choices was incorrect. So I guess I just have to start over again. This is such a convoluted mess. If I put someone there, then I need a guy to kill both of these trapdoors. I need a different guy to kill that trapdoor. And after I do that, then this guy can go through here, but there's no reason for him to go over here because that trapdoor is down, which means that someone's already killed this guy. So if I put a guy here, then I'll wind up with two people stuck in this region, and one, I guess, stuck in this region, which is no good because that means I can't get the north. So the first guy can't go there. If the first guy goes, I don't know, here, what happens? He can open the door to let somebody else take care of this trapdoor. He can kill everything in this region, no problem. Someone has to go destroy all of this. Let's place him a little better. There we go. Now that should do. Okay, and with that open, you can have somebody take care of that trapdoor. And also go over here. I don't know where I want the last guy yet, so I really don't want to use the other potion. Let's see, place him here. There we go. That'll work. Now while he's in this room, you can use the rotator token to make it possible for something else to happen, I guess. Well, I could use this guy. How do we open that door? Oh. So I guess that's no good either. So if I can't start in the east and I can't start in the west, then I don't know where I can start. Because I'm putting someone in one of those places eventually regardless. I guess I can put a guy here and hope that's useful somehow. That's just not a useful place for the first guy to go. I could stick someone here. But I've established that putting a mimic in the west forces me to arrange things in such a way that I can't win, because the north whatever you call it, becomes unclearable at that point. Because if I put anyone here, then he has to wait for all of the trapdoors to go down before he can go to the southwest. And in order to put all of the trapdoors down, someone has to go here, and also here. And if someone's here, then they're going this way. If someone's here, they're going this way and getting stuck. The only way for someone to hit this is if someone goes and hits this orb, which means that it would have to be whoever's here, but nobody can be here in the first place if someone's gone to the west side. I mean, I can, but I can't. I can't actually use the mud for that purpose, because I then have to stab it, and I have to stab it in such a way that I kill all of the mud babies. The only way to kill all of the mud babies is by being all the way up in this corner. So using that as a push-off point is not actually helpful as an idea in general. I'd appreciate it if this whole puzzle idea was engaged, sans the unnecessary added difficulty of just moving the mimics to where you're trying to put them. Like, in my opinion, the problem of just moving the mimics around is not really part of the central puzzle of the room. It just feels like an added layer of annoyance for executing. Oh, whatever. Anyway, I guess that's how you do that room. And I would guess that what I did wrong the first time was just putting things in the wrong order to some extent. Like starting the middlemost guy in the wrong in the wrong section. Jethro conquered level 2. And wound up here. Hooray. I guess this, oh, there's a room that way. I didn't even realize there was a room over here. Okay, I guess this might be from level 3. Or something. I wonder where level 3 even is. Because I've been everywhere. And I've seen the entrance to level 4 and 2, but not 3. Unless, of course, I just sort of mentally brushed over it. Oh, maybe the entrance to level 3 requires clearing that horrendous room. Yeah, I think I'll just go see what's in 4. Okay. Some form of convoluted mess involving a room over to my west that I can't actually interact with. A horrible cutting tar stuff while a goblin harasses you puzzle. That's great. I sure do love having to do what I just did for every single cut. For an entire tedious, giant amount of tar. That's great. There is no way to trap this goblin. Well, Blue evidently thought of that because he prevented there from being anywhere to stow this goblin whatsoever. There's not ever going to be anywhere to trap the goblin because of the way tar cutting works. I can't cut tar in a shape that will actually be helpful for this purpose. Yep, I guess I'm doing this the entire way. this is a fun room we've got here. I have to painstakingly cut every single cut of a giant blob of tar. Make this really long movement every single time to do it. Like, why is it so big? It is too big for this. There is no reason for it to be this big. Seriously. Which funds that? There we go. We'll be about 1,000, and I'm not a third of the way through yet. I don't see how I could be more efficient than I just was. I mean, there's literally a goblin right up against me. I have to run all the way out to where it won't be able to kill me anymore. I don't have any other options. If I don't run all the way over to a wall, then the goblin will get all the way around me. So there's no way to kill the tar baby more efficiently either, because if I tried to do that, then the goblin would just get behind me and kill me. Right, I can't cut that way. plan is to kill them somehow or other. I don't really see what else I can say. Like, this is just not a good room at all. This is just terrible. Like, it's tedious and every individual step is irritatingly difficult. Well, I probably can't be cutting a tar this way. It won't work. There is no less tedious way to do this. You can't trap a goblin in this tar. There is no way to cut the tar in such a way that the goblin can be trapped in it. It's tedious because there's a freaking goblin here that I have to keep alive throughout the entire stupid room. If I could kill the stupid goblin, this would be a really easy room. Or if there was anywhere to put it, which there isn't, and there's no way to make a way to put it, a place to put it. I'm not even sure this room is possible, because at this point the only thing I can do is make the kind of staircase shape that I was making earlier, which is not helpful, and probably can't go deep enough to reach where I'm actually trying to go. I'm not very well convinced. Yeah, I give up. This room is way too tedious and painful to ever be worth it. I want to be doing literally anything else right now, which is probably not a great thing for a room to have me feeling. What is this? This opens both doors, and I guess I'm supposed to chase down both of these rattlesnakes in time despite having to backtrack. Okay. Well, nope, I wasn't in any better shape that time. Yeah, they move exactly how they were able to, so that's fine. Yeah. I think that's much worse than I did before. I'm almost convinced that facing diagonally at the start is better. I mean, it doesn't really matter which way facing my sword would be better because I'm stuck with whichever way I was facing when I finished the first one. Then I have to spend a bunch of time. Okay, there we go. Still don't know what's up with this room. Here's something with a whole lot of hot tiles and blech. Okay, this looks like a straightforward clones on trapdoors thing. But if I used up a turn facing east, then I would use up the exact turn that you're claiming I would save. Unless I'm misunderstanding what you're meaning, which is certainly possible. Let's see. I guess I should look for where all the cut points actually are. I need to scribble on a screenshot to make any sense of this. I have it set to music off when unfocused, so sorry. I'm just circling all the places where the only way to get across is... I'm trying to highlight all the places where the only way to get across is to actually pass through, to try and get a better understanding of what I'm even looking at. Alright, now it'll be interesting to try to refer to this while also doing the game. Let's see. Okay, so I think I need to pass through this 3 times. Like, I need to have the clone that interacts with this particular island go through it and then come back to it later. So I think maybe something like that. Then this one should be a place where I come and stop off here at last. I just noticed there's actually one more island than there is clones. This one kind of has 3 spots. It feels like that might have been the right moves. This one, you could pass entirely by this one. You have to go around some way to get that. This one, you could clear out the top. There's a way you could clear out what's above this one and make it a dead end. That one, though, is already a dead end. So I guess I'll just make a guess. Because of where this guy starts. This is a really inconvenient location for him to start in. Well, I think if I do this, that will be best. And then maybe the rest of it will be okay for this guy to do. I'll try until I find a reason why it's impossible and try and start over again if I find such a thing. So he shouldn't go that way first. He should go take care of all that first. I see a bit of a problem here. But I have an option to have this guy kill any of this. Is it? Okay. I don't see how. Once I'm at this point, I'm stuck. I have to go to the east or I won't get the east, but I can't go to the east because I have to go west. I guess I could do this. Wait. No. Where did you start? Wait. No. That's a bad way to start. Moving southeast twice cuts things in an unhelpful way. Something cuts things in an unhelpful way anyway. Well, I tried marking required paths, but there's like 8 of them, and I can't keep track of that much in my head all at once. That was the very first thing I did, was make an image. Hold on. Well. There we go, now you should be able to see. This is what I marked at first. Maybe I'm missing one of the required paths, though. I really couldn't tell you. I don't know how to fit this with everything else, but that's what I drew first to try and get a sense of the situation. I noticed that there were two paths kind of going this way, so I thought, oh, I can pass through this island and then come back to it. I noticed this thing here. I kind of drew that arrow as a rough guess initially. Well, this is what I actually have done every time, though, is ended up going from here down to there. Yeah, I could do that, of course. But apart from that, I've colored in what I think is every required path that requires me to actually go through it instead of hitting it from some other direction. Oh.
My name is Beethro.
Problem is going to happen with the East Beethro. So I'm inclined to try to start with that one and kind of fix whatever's left afterward. Because that seems to be where all the conundrums are. Here, see, I've got this Oh. Well, I didn't exactly mute, but I must have accidentally clicked the volume to be somewhere else. Sorry. Just found that. I don't know how much of my muttering... So I was saying, I think I should start with this guy, because he's the one I'm having a problem with. It seems like no matter what I do, I wind up at an impasse. Like, I don't know, maybe this will work? Like, he really likes making dead ends where I can't do anything about them. Like right now, there's no, once I get to this point, there's nothing I can do here. Every way leads me to a problem. So I can't do whatever I just did to start that way. That's an invalid way to start, so... Maybe if I do this... Nope. I can't do that because I wind up with one tile I can't hit there. It seems like no matter what path I take with this guy, he always winds up with somewhere I can't go. Like right now, that's broken. I try to get that. I wind up breaking that over to the west here. I really don't know. Like, it seems like no matter which way the East Beethro decides to go, he's going to cut off something that makes it impossible to finish the rest of the trapdoors. If these were mimics, the solution would be to stab this guy and let somebody else handle his mission. Or stab this guy midstream or something, but obviously I don't have that option. Nope. Whatever. I've probably seen enough of this hold anyway. technically I was supposed to at least do 2 of them today, right? I ought to. I think I've even seen Magic Show before. I mean, I've beaten most of level 1, the horrible maze at the beginning, a little bit of the rooms, and I beat all of level 2, and some of this, like 1 room in this or so. Let's see what Magic Show says. I've seen Magic Show before, so I don't remember being very good at this back then, but I could do slightly better. I just don't know how to fix the problem of that East clone always cutting himself off. You are the performer of a magic show. Can you get all the tricks right? I doubt it. Please support Drod by purchasing it. Okay, that's testers, Briareos, Doom, Micthro, and Rabscuttle. Deadly Tricks, which looks like, I guess, a dagger. I'll be performing very dangerous illusions here. Please close your eyes if you are too scared and never try to attempt any of these illusions yourself. Remember, I'm a professional. Okay. Killing Box. I remember Killing Box, do you? As you can see, this box is surrounded by roaches. Once I enter the box, they'll attack me from all sides. Just to make things a little more exciting, guards have also been placed on each side. Oh boy. Yeah, this is about what I would expect. I feel like I might have done this one once upon a time. Maybe. Or I've just seen it. That's possible too. This is some trick of using the guards, I would guess. Having my sword facing the right exact way. I can sort of use the tunnel as a wall, kind of. I don't know. If I could find some way to get into cover, I'd be fine, but I don't really appear to see that happening. I don't really see that being a likely event. Alright, I'm not sure about that one. Oh, let's look here. Escape tricks. I'll perform illusions involving escapes from tar and mud blockages. That says stop. Tar escape. As you can see, the tar blob is uncuttable. If it grows once, it'll surely be uncuttable. Watch as I break up this uncuttable blob. Okay. I think that's what I want, right? Something like this. This feels like progress. I think what I need is to somehow keep a baby alive and on the other side of the blob from me. Maybe if I just walk around in a circle enough, I'll be able to fix it. No, that's not what I want. Oh, maybe... hold on. I want it to be aligned that way instead. But still have a baby. Can I even achieve that? Not so sure. There we go. Okay, this is what I need. This will fix it. Perfect. Ta-da! That's one trick I can achieve. Alright. Tar and mud escape. Ahead of me lie tar and mud that cannot be cut and cannot be passed, yet I will magically kill the brain and escape. Uh-huh. I'm not convinced that this mud cannot be cut. Looks to me like it can be cut and passed. What's with all the checkpoints? Weird. Right, well, if I wait around here, then that's kind of a problem. Okay, that's what I was after. Give myself 30 turns to actually reach this. Then I have just enough time to reach that. Alright, did I win? Is there a trick? Is there a final trap, or is that it? I think that's it. I don't know why there's all these extra checkpoints here. In like weird little alcoves. Okay, well, let's see what's to the east. Probably a much harder version or something. Oh, yep, secret room. Wizard Kurt and Illusionist Rabskull can perform this trick without any tunnel at the end. Can you match their skills? I doubt it. So, oops. Oh wow, I did this way back in 2015 apparently. So, the crucial point of the trick that uses the tunnel is being able to escape after... Yeah, so I have to wait until about here. So, to achieve that without the tunnel, you need... Oh wait, never mind, there's a passage here. Oh, I see. Alright, to achieve this without the tunnel, you need to make it all the way to the mother before that happens. Or, you need to prevent that from happening, somewhat. That should do it. Yeah, okay, that's not so bad. So it's not just that the tunnel... Sorry. It's not just that the tunnel was removed, it's that it was replaced with a passage that you can't instantly transport through. Which isn't nearly as bad as the tunnel just being gone and needing to somehow make it all the way through that passage of tar. Yeah. Anyway, it looks like I was able to handle that trick too. Mud escape. Well, this bugs me at a level that's probably kind of stupid. If I were building this level and I was conceptualizing it from the first place, I would say put mud on one side, tar on the other, and tar mud in the middle. But instead we have mud on one side, tar mud on the other, and tar in the middle. Which just feels weird. I cannot kill the Mud Mother immediately because I need a Mud Baby to kill the snake. Yet by the time a Mud Baby is formed, the mud will be impenetrable. Really now. guess the idea here is to ensure the mud is not impenetrable by placing some kind of trapping some babies in a really convenient way or something. I think something like what I did for that one room with the really big crowd of mud babies or whatever. I kind of need a guy to be sitting inside this corner, right? Unfortunately, the brain makes this a little tough to do. Yeah, I'm not sure. Is it possible to get a guy to stay in the corner there with the brain around? Right, okay, got it. Help if I have a baby. Okay, there we go. This is what I need. Ta-da! Wait around, wait around, wait around. I think I can unbrain him now. Oh, let's not completely derp it out afterward. Oh, okay. We also have one other complication, I see. So I had better... That won't work either. Oh boy. So I have to wait around for that to happen. And afterward, I can't let it spawn again. How? How? Like, I guess I could do this. This is about as efficient as I can be for that part. And afterward, I don't see how I can make it to the mother anywhere near fast enough. Am I missing something about this? Is there some way to go get rid of all that mud or close a door or something? I don't think so. Maybe I need the mud baby to, the tar baby to, no. I need the mud baby to be somewhere else when I kill the snake. Because that's just not enough turns. I can't get all the way to the eye like this. I can't very well have a whole lot more. Maybe if it's in the northwest, it'll help. I really don't know. That's not a good way to do it. Yeah, there's no way another baby gone would... Another corner gone wouldn't particularly help me here. Yeah, there's just not enough time. No matter what I do, there is not enough time to do this. I have to wait around that much. Then I have to kill him. There's just no way. You can't have enough time to do this. Okay, fine. 2 out of 3 isn't bad. Let's see what the other area is. Asterisk. Spark tricks. I have no idea what that means. I'll perform illusions involving sparks. Sparks. Create spark. Watch closely as I make a spark appear at the tip of my magic wand. What? I'm sure I'm not supposed to let that die yet. What is the point of all this? Okay, hang on. Why do I even care about that? What are these scrolls for? What is all this mess? Rocky Rocco. Okay. So... what is even the point of having a snake? That's not going to prevent this from killing me. I guess if the snake's behind me, it can't walk on scrolls. So I need the snake behind me here. And then I have to go kill this, which is definitely a thing. So whatever I'm doing, it has to take less than 30 turns. I have to push that. And then I need to be here before the snake gets... I don't understand. Well, I can't. It's already too late, so this has already failed. I don't understand. What is the point of all this mess? Why is all this here? Why do I care about all this? Is that just room art? Like, obviously I have to push that one or else the snake dies, but the rest of them look pointless because I've just got this thing here that does the exact same thing as all of them. So why do I even have the rest of them? There's no trapdoor gate, so I don't know what this room expects me to do. I have absolutely no idea how I'm supposed to interpret the placement of Roach and Roach Queen here. Like, hooray, I can kill the queen, but there's definitely no way to kill that roach. And there's no way to do this in under 30 turns either. Like, I can't even physically reach where I'm supposed to be to open the door within 30 turns, just walking there. So I have no idea what this room wants from me. Recolor spark. In this illusion, I will recolor the spark on the right. The spark is now red, but with a simple wave of my wand, it will magically turn green. See minimap. Okay. I don't know what that means. I guess I'm supposed to push all the buttons so that I can drop all the trapdoors. I guess. And also I'm allowed to place more mimics as I go for some reason, although I don't know why I would want to. I guess this is precisely what I must do with the first part. I don't appear to have any other options. And I don't know... I have to step here because I need to get all the trapdoors. So I guess this guy has to go here. And then there is nowhere to place a mimic, which is possibly one of the stupidest failure states I've ever seen. Okay, well, I have no idea what this room wants. Carve spark. I will proceed to carve a spark out of the stone using only my trusty magic wand. Okay. count 8 monsters and 8 holes that need to be filled with monsters. And the Wraithwings move first, which I'm pretty sure means that I have no choice but to fill all of the holes with monsters. But there's no way to get this guy into the south area without him killing me first. Well, I can place 4 roaches at least, I guess. Not that I can tell. Look, he sees me and then here he is and I can't move south. There's no way to block him with something else either. That's not the outcome we wanted. Not even. Whenever I say there's no way for me to do something, it's generally because I've tried every way I could think of to do that thing, and none of those attempts have been successful. Just for the record. Well, there is no other way. Like what? I'm supposed to get around him in this mess? No. No. Still no. Nothing works. There's not any hidden walls anywhere that would help me either. I have to be standing exactly right here when I wake him up. Okay, fine. Now I just have to figure out how to make a ton of space between me and him, which is more than I seem able to do. Now I can't get them into the slots. Seems like if I do... If I do the roaches first, then I have no way to get these guys into the slots, so I have to put them in first. And the roaches require me to be a bit close to them as well, so I should do them second, in order to ensure that they stack up in anywhere at all, but presumably just right there. And then... I don't know. This is the most distance I can get between me and an eye. Unless this is slightly more somehow, which I doubt. It's not. So... do you want from me here? I'm not seeing any way to get an eye into that onto that force arrow at all. Well, the obstacle can't be the other monsters for reasons that I outlined previously. There's no way to put the monsters in any other order besides this one, because the roaches just won't go in. The only obstacles that I've destroyed have been broken walls, and I can't put anything back into those either. I have to break all of the walls I already broke. I don't have any other choice. Every wall I break is completely necessary. Like, I have to break these to even get in at all. I'm gonna guess that's what you mean. Alright. I wonder what's to the north. Carve Spark Challenge. This might be a bit trickier than the previous room, but it should be no problem for a magician of your caliber. Uh-huh. What am I even looking at? Just look at all this mess. I guess you're supposed to stack 4 monsters in here, and then drop the trapdoor and something the Acorn Lads? I don't know. I think this is probably a good place to stop at this point. We've taken a full tour of the area, at least I think we have. I could have sworn there was, I could have sworn I remember seeing one of these tricks be like a giant, incredible horde room. Oh, I didn't try the tunnels in Deadly. That's right, I've tried this a long time ago and didn't succeed. And, I probably also didn't succeed at whatever this is, but I have seen it before. I forgot to check the tunnels here, that's all. Anyway, that's a good look at it. Only 2 holds today, but better than none tomorrow, I guess. Technically. There is Magic Show 2 in the future. Okay. So we had a look at this, which had some good rooms and a couple I really don't like and some I didn't understand. And this, which has some interesting ideas, but some places, again, I didn't really understand. Thank you for watching. Have a good weekend. I'll be back next Tuesday, I guess, with more of Dust. Looks like it. I don't know what this means, but I guess it's in AE style. It's someone's first hold. Okay, well, I'll see you later. Farewell. Or not, you know what I mean.